They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Really good throw and catch there, David, but on 3rd down, you have to put a little bit of heat on the quarterback somehow.
Somehow, some way, get him uncomfortable. They didn't do it there. Great job by this offensive line. Nice protection, good clean pocket. QB rips the football, easily gets the 1st down.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to...
Takes it to the house. Touchdown, UNC.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. We've played one before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football, and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Hard-hitting tackle. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Quickly to the tight end. And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's going to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Duke.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets... Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's coming out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got his man.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Snap in the shotgun. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, just keeps firing. Now adjusting. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll give it to him again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defenses play zone. All eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He'll run it again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. They'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Touchdown, Duke! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Makes the catch right at the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Carolina. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, wants to throw it. And they got him for the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front.
Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To the air on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be knocked down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He finds his man. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Tackle is made after the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's back to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Banks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play.
That's a really well-coached wide receiver, guys. Understanding the situation in the game. Understanding the importance of killing this clock. Only way to do that on that play was to get out of bounds. He did exactly that.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
And he muffs it, a loose football. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. He wants to throw here on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now, they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our kicker.
You're right. And listen, you've got some time, too, so you don't got to panic here. Just pick the right play and go execute.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little.